Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Ali, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a glass bar effect. And before we dive deeper into this, I've got an example that I want to share with you. Let's have a watch and then come back to start creating. I hope you like the example. Now it's time to show you how to create this in CreateStudio 4.0. So first things first, we need to have an image and import it to our media folder. So you can import your own images from your desktop, or you can search for images in Victizi, Pixabay, or Pixels, or whatever source you'd like to use. So for me, I'm going to go to Pixels right here, and I'm going to click on the image tab. Then I'm going to click on open gallery to get a full view. And then from here, I can either use the search bar to search for the type of image that I'm looking for, or I could just simply click on people. Here we have, popular searches. These are basically categories that you can choose from. And then from here, you can start looking for the image you want to use. So this is going to be the one that I used in the example. I'm going to click it to import it, and now it is there. Let's go back into our media folder, and this is the image that we're going to start using. And before we do this, I'm going to start by removing my text box right here, and I'm going to go back to my media folder, simply grab the image right here, and I got to make sure that my image is a full width, right? It's important to keep it landscape like that, and it's a full width. And then after that, what you want to do next is make a duplicate of your image. So you're going to select your image. You can simply click on the duplicate button above the timeline, or simply click on Control or Command D to create a duplicate. And from here, you can zoom out of your canvas using your mouse wheel to scroll down. That way you can zoom out of your canvas, and then you can hold the Alt key or the Option key to adjust the size of your duplicated image. For this one, I want to make it or scale it up a little bit, bigger, so that it's bigger than the initial image that I have. And then from here, now is the time to start, creating the bar effect using some mask, and that would be the track matte effect. So first of all, we're going to hit the Shift key and the letter R to grab a rectangle like so. And then I'm going to rotate it so it has, looks like it's a bit of a diagonal. I'm also going to shrink it down like this. You can, widen it however you want, but I prefer just to keep it, something like that. And you can also lengthen the image like so. And now we are good to go. So you can, have it, look like that in this angle, or it could be the other way around where it's rotated to this angle like that. And then from here, you can simply just drag it to the left side outside of your canvas like so. And then what you want to do is right click the shape and then rename it, and then call this image mask, for example. It's so important when working with track mattes is that you rename your mask layers, so that when you're working on a project, and this is obviously not going to be the only image or shape that you're working with, you're definitely going to have a lot of layers. So not to get lost, please make sure you rename your files or layers in the timeline so you know exactly what you're working with. Next, what you want to do is simply create an animation for the rectangle shape. So what we're going to do is we will click on add animation, and then we're going to use position. Easing is going to be fine as is, so we're going to keep it as smooth. And then from here, I can extend the keyframe, second keyframe basically, right? Extend it all the way. Of course, you can, slow it down or speed it up however you like. I'm just going to have this happen for 4 seconds. And then from here, make sure your second keyframe is selected. You're then going to hold the shift key and then drag the rectangle shape, all the way to the right side outside the canvas, just like so. And that's pretty much it. So the final step is now to create that mask. So we're going to select our duplicated image that we created in the timeline, and then we're going to go to the settings panel on the left panel right here. We're going to click on track matte. From here, we will open the drop-down menu for the track matte options, and then we will choose the image mask. Make sure to change the type from Luma to Alpha, like so, and then we are good to go. So if I just press play, this is how it's going to look like. And you can see how easy that is. Now, of course, if you want to, enhance this a little bit better, what you can do is simply create a duplicate of your mask, and then make another duplicate of your image, right? And then create another track matte effect for your other duplicate, and you can just, enhance it. So let me show you something. So if I make a duplicate of my rectangle right here, maybe I can duplicate it like so, and then I'm going to widen it a little bit like that. And then from here, what I want to do is make sure that I rename this one as well, because it has the same name. So I'm going to call it image mask number 1, and I'm going to make a duplicate again for my image like so right here. And then the duplicate one is the one that I'm going to use to apply the mask. So from here, we will simply just go to settings, click on track matte, and then make sure that we open the drop-down menu and go to image mask number 1. And now you can see we have, two duplicates right there. You can see if I zoom in, there's a little bit of a difference, obviously, this one and the second one. So what I can do as well is also select the duplicate and make this slightly larger if I want to, like so. So now we have, some difference. If I go back from the beginning, show you what that looks like. And there you go. Right? It's pretty cool and so easy to do. And I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.